further back, it encourage them to just drive the force to them. Just take it to them.
Hmm.
Cause them start drop them wings and drop them head and start go backward. Which that's what we really want them.
Yes.
So them not have no more resistance. So we just start attack them and just score. If man you have a little strength and say, yeah, um, we down 2 or 3. Let's be more protective. Start go forward. Remember, as you know,
Okay.
the first line of defense is to attack.
Hmm.
And if you not attacking, well, you just a create problem for your own self. If you just a go back and a defend in a your own third, there are some mistake coming now. Because if you have a mistake, create the mistake in a your own third, a free kick just outside or inside your box, you invite trouble. Make the problem over the half line or in a them third, then you fight it out. So that's what I say. That one goal could turn the game around. Maybe not to the extent of even winning, but prevent that embarrassment.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. It is highly possible, Bongo. Highly possible. But the fact of the matter is saying, we could always interpret or we could always figure out what would have happened. So they go 1-0, 2-0 up. Then the game could have ended up 2-0 to Man U or even 3-2 to Liverpool. I am saying the complexity of the game not necessarily will change by an end result, but maybe how it transpired or the transition of the game. You get what I'm saying? So, how me look at it, and I'm saying, why is it that some people argue this way? I hear Arsenal fan arguing the Man U Liverpool game that way, say if Man U did score. But what if Arsenal did went down 3-0 to Bournemouth? Would they win the game? Knowing that Bournemouth could have gone 4-0 before Arsenal scored.
Uh, it's
Again,
football.
it's football. You get what I'm
It's
saying?
football.
So you can't, I don't believe we should argue because it's our team or not our team. We have to put it into perspective. And if we are saying it this way, it must go this way for every other game or every other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is my big thing. But though, Bongo, the truth is, how will you get over this one? How will Man U get over this one? Not just the 7-1, the 7-0. I'm not talking about the score because at the end of the day, it is football gone already and it's only 3 points. But how will Man U get over this one?
Reality check. You have to be positive. You have to accept it. First of all, you have to accept that defeat.
Yes.
Whether play bad, play good, play Liverpool or play bottom of the team, whichever team at the bottom,
Hmm.
you have to first accept that and you have to find all of them problems that are the approach we make wrong. We make, in my opinion, not even to the result of the game, but me pick the team differently based up on the team we're playing.
Yes.
Because when we analyze Liverpool, watching Liverpool over the years, and as I'm say, Anfield is in the Azteca. The atmosphere is totally different. It's like you have to go learn to play in there to know how to play there. I think I mentioned the same thing. I'm gonna repeat it that because that's how me to analyze it before or during the game. I didn't see him starting the right back. Dalat. I see him. I think me and you discuss it as well
Yes. Yes.
Sunday. One
Dallas was on.
Bissaka at the tackle up on the team with how many feet, as I'm say, a 7 foot him up. Him tackle every angle. And in that game, you can go neck, even though you have a little rain, you can't go neck on neck. You have to know the moment where you take your chances with Liverpool. You have to go. defensively, feel them out, and then you start apply the pressure. Don't try just go drop your guard and go. Them will punish you like that. No matter that's why it's a derby, and no matter them fine, it's a rebirth for any derby team. Care of them bad, them playing bad, as long as them come with them top rivalry, it at them top rival, them it have to be a game, it have to be a showdown.
True.
Unless the next team don't show up. Or even if them show up, it a one side race. Like what happened yesterday. I feel like him get it wrong there, so. And then in the midfield, even though we see Fred as a work ass, I would save Fred for second half. Because I was looking at the team as a kind of semi-defensive game for the first half. The youth, when him Sabista, the lonely
Yeah.
midfielder, him is a workhorse too. And I think physically, him would have contribute a lot more. And then we bring in Fred now to kind of seal the game. Him have Bruno, and we don't have one of our engine wasn't there, Ericsson. So I wouldn't take Bruno out of the middle of the field and put him now wide. We lose one more player right there, so. Rashford, may I put Rashford up there, so, and the Weghorst is a workman. Make him go run up and down the whole of them third.
But that's what he did.
Yeah, but him after them drop, and then him and Rashford seem to be confused in position, and them him end up run up and work out himself when it basically a him alone a work. So the team was, I think the game plan was wrong that caused the team to be wrong,
Okay. Are the,
and
are the team wrong for the game plan?
vice versa. Yeah, vice versa. It just go wrong all way, all department.
All right, we see Dan Lewis joining us. Good win for Liverpool. Seems like this is a Liverpool fan, you know. Bongo, no one hear that,
Mm-mm.
you know. We're full of Liverpool fan tonight. Dan Lewis, make sure you say you like, you know, boss. Hit the like button as you come in. All right, respect Dan Lewis for joining us. Another Piba stalwart coming in. Yes, Rashford was to be on the flank. Sancho for Anthony. Wow, that won't go us a long time,
Exactly.
you know. But you see, one of the things is, as you say, you see, one of the big mistake I believe the coach made was to come in to Anfield with that sort of outset. No team gonna beat Liverpool with an open football.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly the
Gonna,
point you reinforce.
not to mention at Anfield. Not to mention at Anfield. And so I don't believe Manchester United have the capacity to play that open football against us. Because number one, if you're gonna play open football now, you see your two wing forwards, they have to be able to track back. If you don't have wing forwards who are able to track back in an open football game,
It
you're
cannot
dead.
be.
Manchester
And
United does not possess that.
Anthony is not that player.
Neither is Rashford.
Rashford, because me see Rashford,
In doing
every
it,
now and then you have him, but
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He don't have that capacity for doing it. Maybe him have it, but he's not that type of player. Rashford is a man who like to be on his own outside left. That's where he's powerful. So, as you mentioned, there are some selections could have gone the other way. One Bissaka, I believe, would have been a better start. But yes, the way we are looking at it, but not the way how Seven Haga look at it or looked at it. Seven Hag believe that he should attack Liverpool. And yes, him have a point in a bongo. Because Liverpool was a bit tardy in defense. So if you put pressure upon them and attack them, You get the better of them. That's another way to look at it, and I think that's what he was looking at. But he was so naive of the fact that he was going to Anfield. He was naive because of his comments. When I listen to his comment when they asked him about Anfield, and I was so much. It was like a big laugh for me.
You have to be careful the things that you said.
Yes, I can't
Yeah.
believe you say you know the Anfield situation and you know the rivalry. And you're gonna state that not a problem going to Anfield because all the pitches are the same size, which he was wrong to. You know that all the pitches are not the same size. He
Um,
should have.
I mean, I think in Premier League football, the pitches are not the same.
Nah man. Check it out. Man U is a little bigger than Anfield.
I'm not talking about the stadium. I'm talking
No
about the
man, the
pitch.
pitch. There's remember the standard, you have a standard and you have plus or minus within the standard. Trust me.
Me never really. I mean, me never really. I have to do some research on
Yeah
it.
man, do it again.
But
Do it again. Even you have some, for example, who again? I think not I think Forest has a small pitch too. That's why some teams find it difficult to go down there. But check it again. And I'm saying to you, it's no big difference.
no, I
But
mean, me get it, me get it. But uh,
yeah, man, it is. But put that aside. When you make mention of I will go to the side where you say the pitches are the same because it's expected, and you say that the ball is in the air. You have three referees and one photo official. This man was sick.
no, I mean, I don't know if he's put it. All right, let me defend him a little bit, even though me I criticize him. Him probably did a try if he threw a stone at Clap fix scared him, cause all of them use the tactics from their mouth, cause we have a city coach. He's a very cheeky guy, like in terms of that.
They play mind games, yes, I
Them
believe.
play, so I mean, but I was looking at it the other way. Him create a little history between him and Klopp. So I don't know. Him beat Klopp pre-season and him beat him before. So him probably feel like him have Klopp ticket away now with the win. So him little bit up with it. Even though him probably feel like Liverpool no really play them football, brand of football where them play. And me have a little thing about them. Me know how to beat them. So me a enhance it. So who knows him thought on it? We don't know. But
And I'm
the
saying,
expression not really back it up where it make you look. Sometimes your mouth not the way your money there. So it kinda make you look more foolish.
you see, Bongo, what me I try to say still in a big man. What me I try to say is that he has beaten Liverpool twice prior to this, right?
Yeah.
None of those games were played at Anfield. You are in top coaching in Europe for the past umpteen years. So I'm sure you would have recognized that Anfield is not a normal place.
Must get the history. But I
And
mean
and the coaches, the media have been saying that to you. Yes, you should have taken stop. You should have taken a humbler view on that.
but which one of those ex players you think approach him before or during the game to kind of caution him? No one did. I
Oh,
don't think.
you don't know. We don't know.
I don't think because I think we were so supported of his decision coming because we're doing good in terms of results.
No, Gary never spoke about it during the commentary.
But I doubt he really go forward and really give him a reality
No,
check.
that I don't think, based on the relationship with the hierarchy and level, I don't think he will actually approach the coach. You know. But as you say, it's a point. But maybe the captain, maybe senior players could have said it to him too, because they have felt the wrath of it.
Hey, Kev, let me tell you, to be honest, when we talk it, we just taking it on a point of view where we just argue it. But like you, like me, like him, like none of the players, not even Liverpool player, never see this coming.
Me tell you
So
early.
we could have always say whatever we want towards the game. And when me, as we have said this now, it give me a different energy if you say it. Like the coach have him reason for really put it out like that because him have a little swag in him head and Liverpool was a bit down. So Liverpool can beat you, man. You have to still have the belief there as a coach, to pass on to your players.
Yeah, man, and I'm saying that's why I say me not really blame him for choosing Dallat over um, the other wing back, because him have an attacking minor frame, and that's what he was looking. I've seen him change the game sometimes, so who knows? I can't get into. I don't know. I've never really s- think really why he has made those selection. But if you look into it, the selection that he started was a trusted 11 that he uses.
Them is a trusted, but the game them the previous games wasn't impressive with that trusted team. It wasn't impressive. You have to structure your team according, not because of how you play all the time. You have to structure it based upon the team you're playing, your opponent.
Yes.
You have to analyze your opponent and say, you remember the game them where we play about back in the days when you have this. You remember the game we play with Herbert Morrison when one of the best coach in Jamaica used me as a man marker in that game.
How long did you last?
Hey, well, how long did that play last? Him have me breathless the first couple of minutes, breathless.
remember
But
you got remember you got some assistants too,
yeah, my assistant right, that's why my assist you now. Yeah, but we end up getting rid of that player,
Yeah.
and we kind of change. So you have to have certain strategy to bring into certain game. Every game you have a free flowing game, you use free flowing player. A game like that we need energy. I don't feel like Anthony was the player for that game, that particular game. You need players. I would prefer put on one of those young player where him. You see, even though as the Weggers or what him name,
Mm.
when enough people criticize him not have the skills and
Technical,
then
technical,
playery,
the
but
refined play.
the work rate for breakdown team is very high. Those are the player. That's why I'm say him, Sabista was I would have bring in my team and one Bissaka. Them three workers there, and then we work around the other player and keep Bruno in the middle. And me think with a Liverpool,
Hmm.
all when Liverpool asleep, you can't go sleep with them.
Can't go in a ants nest
You
go sleep on the bed.
can't go Arsenal when them asleep and go sleep with them. You can't go a City and go sleep with them. Them other little team will lock in certain little things across the line. You can play them tricks there with them and maybe come out as a winner. But
Bongo,
certain team you have to prepare tactically.
Bongo. Are saying that Casemiro just have a off night while Bruno was a what's this pre-manda? Gentlemen, let me tell you the truth is. Let me tell you the truth is. Most times, players have half game, and when things like these happen, we call it half game. Now, the truth is, Bridget, the truth is, Casemiro is the man who control Man U game. He's the leader on the field. I believe it
Yeah,
or not. I think he's playing a captain role.
he is.
And as a centre midfield, trust me, is a youth to manage game. I will know that about Casemiro a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
But let me tell you something. And since yesterday, I've been looking back at some manual clips to bring about certain argument that people shouldn't come tell me about because them have a half game or them never turn up. That same Casemiro I've seen make some vital mistakes in the middle of the park already. But guess what? Man U were on the run. They were
Mm-hmm.
controlling the game, so it never showed up. People, let me tell you this. When pressure take you, pipe boss.
No, it's true.
You get what I'm saying? So
True too.
what makes Casemiro or any other team and any other player on a team and Man U team have a half game yesterday? Why did Man U never turn up yesterday? And this argument about Man U never turn up, it can't be. Man U was looking good for the first half. How comes them not turn up? Why is it? Don't tell me that they don't turn up. The fact of the matter is, it was not their best performance or one of their better performance. And Liverpool has played the best game for the entire season. It seems like Liverpool was planning for this game from the moment they lost 2-1 to Man U. The crowd at Anfield was one of the best 12 man for the season for Liverpool. I've seen Anfield go quiet already, and even Liverpool leading and still go quiet. But what I'm saying is that you can't be just saying these little things because it's your team or it's my team. All I'm saying is that we need to wade in on certain things. You won't go come out and state reasons why you think this thing happened. And you rightly said team selection and what would I say now? Game plan, I think, was off
And
because he never planned for him opponent.
I wanna add to it too, I may not say half day or full day or whatever, I never show up to the plan. I think Bruno as an individual is Bruno play what 36 game or how much minutes a game in play.
Mhm.
Him no one come off of the field. And I think the coach need to adjust that because Bruno him kinda wear out himself and in at the time when you need that extra push there, him not have it. Him not have it to offer as a captain and him not have it to offer as himself yesterday. He was like as well Captain Dallas would say, you carry that ball and a man beat 100 man, When you lose that you can't turn back, man.
When you
That's
can't
when you're
keep
done, That's when you're tired now.
when you lose it,
And when that pressure reach Bruno, you see them, man. They
uh,
tired from the how much game them when play him just feel it.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. This issue about games being played, it is a factor, but I don't buy into it. Reason being, every team or all the coaches, especially top coaches, playing for 4 or 5 different competitions. Am I wrong or am I right?
True.
Man U want to win 4 competitions this year. Up till last week, up to last week, they were bragging about Man U is the only English team can win 4 trophies. You have seen that?
Yeah, I mean, reason being, it being said because they're in all those tournaments.
Good. That is what I'm saying. And if you were not good enough to be in the mix, you couldn't talk about it. They are good enough to be in the mix.
Mm.
Now, the coach and the players have to prepare for the number of games. I mean, your people attack say we don't need more players. You know, me no say we don't need players, but you don't have a big squad.
More said need more player at this moment. We probably do based upon injuries or such, but are certain quality player. But at the same time, with the unit where you have, if you manage them the right way, we still can get
That is
result and get positive result.
that is a
Cause
key statement. That is a key
when I
statement.
see, as a man say, what I'm saying, wear out to is like, yeah, lead pool of three love. Take him off. That 15 minute where you save him today.
Trust me,
He might need it back
it's
next
important.
week. It's very important.
It is important.
And
But I,
how many time you see him can take off Bruno?
the same take him off already, and trust me, Bruno a
Okay.
fan. Bruno a lot of fan.
And
Bruno,
and and, and then
Bruno is not my cup of tea, you know. Because
it
Bruno, when it comes to big game, Bruno tush both for
him
club and country. Big games in tush over and over. Me see that.
him the
But Mr.
coach, yeah.
As I was saying, with the buying to the argument about amount of games we played. Big man, all the teams that vie for these competition play them. Let me ask you one question. Even though Liverpool never go on good, Salah play every game for Liverpool too. In every big team, you have at least 6 players that played every game or most of the games. Check it out. As
Yeah,
much
but
as City has some players when rotate.
yeah, but I don't think the work rate different more than see some difference between Salah and Bruno. Plus, at the end of the day, it's not every game Salah playing him effective in.
No, I'm not saying effective.
So
And
so
hold on, to stick up here.
mm,
And it all depends on what you say effective. Because for Salah, you're expecting to score in the games when play.
yeah, but him work rate not all cause watch couple game back and Salah no look like Salah what we know.
For most part in the competition, it doesn't.
So as a man say, him work rate in terms of that portion, him work rate never that high as even the energy we see him with yesterday.
No,
And a lot of the
yes-
game him not
yesterday was
push it.
different.
But me see Bruno where one of the thing with him probably not slick as him used to be, but we tell you him run most of the games. Him running up,
Mhm.
but him probably not that effective as him used to be. So me think the mileage when put on him really do. Me think him wear out to somewhat and the
Okay.
coach not like the game yesterday define him, but I'm saying me think the coach need to manage the aspect of him as an individual too.
You see, all of this comment you made about this Bruno thing a while ago, it helps to put more coverage on your take and say this is a reality check. I said to somebody yesterday, or is it this morning, the game with Liverpool and Man United sends a lot of messages. It sends good message, it sends bad messages, mixed messages for both teams.
Yeah,
For both teams. Because let me tell you something. Liverpool have lost some players through injury. They were not able to play consistently together. And maybe, just maybe, that could have been what defined their season. Maybe, But, as me say, you are the coach. You have players. You need to find a way to integrate the others. Because you can't be a big team and trying for 3, 4 trophies and only depending on 15 players. No, they must get tired and weary at some point. You get what I'm saying?
exactly.
So for example, people are complaining, and my fans of Liverpool is saying that the reason why Liverpool is playing so badly are not getting results because their midfield is old. Big man, that can't be no reason for me. Reason why? He coach no say midfield old. He coach no by one midfielder for this season. So no blame no midfield because him trust in midfield. Me wrong or me right?
You're right. I
And
mean,
him have some other youngsters where he should have been doing is start to blood one with some. You understand what I say? Look at what he did yesterday. It's two old, well, not too old, but one of the old midfielder in there with one of those who always play. So two regular players in the midfield with
yeah,
Harvey Elliott who have been playing to me a lot of games. But the main difference is, and sometimes, when I believe that these players from Liverpool were resting, I injured the man, I'm injured.
yeah, they might have a injury crisis. That's
So this minute, two midfielder out, one come back in, one next one guard. So they were no consistent with the same all players. But me no want nobody use no tell me about no midfield all. The coach keep them and believe in them. If he never believe in them, Bridging, he should have gone ahead in this. Alright. Him not buy one midfield, but him buy two strikers. And those two strikers, or should I say one of the two strikers, it could be any. A panic clap, panic why buy two strikers. Because Diego Jota was out injury. Luis Diaz still out injury. Firmino out injury. So three I'm trusted out injury. You get what I'm saying? But him have little youths like Harvey Elliott when use out there too. Carvalho when use already out there. But him not trust them enough. To give them the go. If that is so, why Jurgen Klopp never change his style of play to suit the players we have? For a big coach. And that is where I lose respect for the coach, Jurgen Klopp. You don't have the ammunition to go to that war. You not throw any towel, man. Or find another way.
yeah.
If you know say a big gunny man them have, you can go there with pie pie. So all I'm saying, the excuse that I hear fans use, right, to satisfy their argument. Bramble man. As Harville man that's a careless, a bramble argument them there. You can rate your coach and your team and you tell me now say midfield all. And you no buy no young midfielder. Well, one thing I'll say, I would love to see this club get this team into fourth position for the end of the season. If Liverpool finish fourth, because I mean right now I don't see them finishing fourth. Because I mean I used this little game yesterday. A big game, but no disrespect.
Eh,
They, no feel no way, no. I've seen where they are improving. No feel no way, no bongo. Liverpool are improve.
if they put up 3/4, even minus the goal them, 3/4 of the performance of them put up yesterday outside of Anfield, them can find themselves in.
That's what they say. That's what.
Cause me no see Tottenham not looking as a team, as a real force, like them really want to go.
Then how they reach the bus.
Them not look. No, man, I say they're not looking like
Yes,
a team.
they agree. But
But
again,
really,
how did they reach there in the first
all
place?
right. If you notice, remember, the teams them where that win early, Remember the team them where that win early, them did have them far up points. Some team we earlier this season at 20 man you there,
What you call early? After three games.
We remember we never in a way top 10 till probably about 5 game or more.
Yeah, but that's very early in the season.
Yeah, but I'm saying the team them whether maintain them win the from early. Those are the team them remember Newcastle was one of those team where I it did keep them up there, cause them it a see glory from early, early days. So now reality come with the bigger team them we expected start final little form and get up. Certain team have to start reverse and find where them belong.
That's a tough argument, brother. That,
No, but it's reality.
that's a
Is reality.
that's a tough argument.
So
And
is as you say that now is just a proof say like Liverpool who know how to get back into is like Liverpool, Man U, even Chelsea make a late run, which it probably just too late. Cause them not see themselves outside of Europa or UEFA. So them are trying now to make at the vital moment for reach, make that leap to that spot. So them have to provide where them know how to get there. And certain team, them have to find a winning formula to get past certain team. Them team, as we would have said, remember you have some little team, back with the Costa Cup, as we say. We peak from early because we are trying to fight for a contest up there.
Mhm.
So we peak early, and then now the team with the experience and the championship mentality start cruise, and then them know when to start sprint to the finish line. While you peak, you start fall down, while them have the most important time of reaching to the top. So it go with experience and it go with certain formula at the coach.
All right, I promise you I won't be keeping more than 5 minutes because we have been going a long time. But let me just take the chat and then we're closing to the games. All right, and we're gonna look at a little preview of what the following week will be. All right, so RR, or before that I should take Dan Lewis with him whole lot of letter and number writing. Liverpool Liverpool forwarding into from and recovering from injuries, and the forward line starting to gel. And remember, this isn't the biggest win for Liverpool this season. That's true, Dan Lewis. Yeah, there's some truth to that little gelling going on. I think I've seen the link up play from those three guys in the past couple of games coming into play for real. And I believe Nunes start to be himself now, start to be find a little more clinic, in his run. I think I guess him start listening to the media now and social media in general.
No, it's just a manual thing now. Every team create a little history against we. Every new player when I score goal away them come start. We start them off. But
Not true?
if you notice the league, all of the team them with some players where you not expect them always come create something against Man U. For some
I,
reason I don't know. If
I
a
know the reason.
spotlight.
It's the theater of dreams, cause it.
Some spotlight. You have to try do it against the top team to build something. To
Yes.
create an enemy.
Let me tell you though, at I will say, let me get through the chat. Because I have something to say to you and ask you your view on it. Then Klopp would have started Milner and roughed them up. Why? Let me see if I miss out something. Well, I don't know about that. Um, Bruno pushed the linesman and miss a red card. Oh, he missed it for true. Oh, you did see that play,
But no, me
Tony?
never see it, Me see it on a replay.
Big man.
But
I think Bruno should have get some suspension. And personally, the club need to take action against Bruno. I don't know what actions they will take, but him deserve some serious actions. Trust me. Anyway, that a man your business and not my business. I'm just saying as a neutral. You understand me? Liverpool contested every single competition last year and went to all the finals. So, is that the number of games you're talking about? Are we not reaching away yet? You're your captain now, Dallas Harris. Everyone has their own opinions, alright, about the game. Liverpool fans just be happy for the win. Let me tell you, if you had drop your word for me, Dallas, me always happy when my team win. This year I can tell you, if you listen to me, it's neither here, there, or anything when they win, lose, or draw. But the only reason I go telling us straight, make everybody hear is this is not a confession either. That's what me talk. The only difference, this happiness in this victory for me, is because it's over Man U. Because we are always having the rivalry as the biggest rivalry in world football. You get what I'm saying, Bongo? So it's not a
Yeah,
matter of because we win. We have won games. And I tell you, if I have something to do, since January, I've made that commitment. I'm talk everywhere. Because me say if I have something to do, I will not put it off to watch a Liverpool game. Unless Klopp goes. Because I think earlier in the season, I think Klopp was a major problem in Liverpool. And this is my reason again. I'm going to say it again. A whole heap of people banter me for it. The issues that we're having in midfield, Klopp never try to fix that. Klopp never see it coming. Klopp never do nothing to it. So don't complain to me about all manner of injury. I don't want to hear it. You're playing a type of football that right now, because of either you don't have the players through injuries or whatever, Bongo. The players that are left fit cannot manage that type of football. And not even one match, Mr. Klopp changed something to say, all right, let me try to play it this way. Let me try to do
yeah.
things. Klopp,
Believe in himself and him, yeah.
Klopp is the only coach in the English league now. We don't play a different football no matter which team he might play. Every team tweak them playing style or them 11 or something to match a particular team. Me wrong or me right, Bongo?
Exactly. That's the
Every
point
team.
I made earlier.
Klopp is the only man don't do it. All right. So when me see those things, I say no, man. It can't be that you lost some players and you're not trying to make nothing different. So this is why I'm saying this resurgent is a bit too late to solidify you in top four. Every other team in and about from way down from Brighton, Fulham, all of those teams. Listen, from 9th position right up to fourth now have a big talk for top four. You ever see that?
Ding dong
All
state.
right.
Yeah?
So I can't see right now to say that Liverpool short of four. Not at all. I don't see.
Hey,
So Dallas, yes, me happy for the win. And remember now, to remember now that for the past couple of years, last year I first beat Liverpool in our league game. And we don't want to talk about last year. Last year, and me just go banter Dallas for that point. I know you may have banter Bongo.
well,
Last
you touch me right now too, man. Me just try to be leaning for your show, man.
you're a good youth, man. No, but Dallas come on with this thing,
Mm.
So I am just saying, last year we scored 9 unanswered goals against Manu. This year we scored 8, and you answer 2. So the win over Manu is not happy for me because I'm used to it over the past 2 years. If you want to say that, you understand what I say? So Dallas, nobody can tell me say me now if you be happy. All right, sir. Liverpool won the game, but made a lot of mistakes still. Yes. So you're right, Dallas. We make mistake as well. It's just that people are saying it's mistake. The team they make why no man. And you see I bring about some good points. It's not like Liverpool were flawless yesterday, no. They weren't. They gave away a lot of balls too. It's just that they were really better than Manu yesterday. That's the point. RR Klopp is proactive with his players. Gapto is now the new false nine. Mm. All right, if you want to say it that way. If you want to say it that way. One thing I sure, Gapto and in that game yesterday, they switched so many times. They interchanged from left to mid to left so many times in the game. Gapto and Nunes. I've seen that well. So maybe you have a point there. Nunes learning how to be more clinical. Right? True. Same so. That coming from
It
Mr.
was a moment. It was a moment where anybody on Liverpool look good because we do all the bad. We do all the bad, all the mistakes, all the clumsiness. So it was just that moment yesterday. So still obviously Liverpool play a different game. We said Liverpool or Nunes or Gapco. is that player. 'Cause that game too, Saudi, if you check back the ratio of the game, you don't even have to tackle Man U if you get a ball from them yesterday. As them get the ball, me see it several times. Me see Rashford get ball and him pass it. Them a play 1-2 and him a pass it, just kick it to nobody. Me see Casemiro get ball, him just kick it to nobody without even pressure.
But I am saying to
Several
you,
times.
I'm saying to you, it's easy said and done now because of what happened on Sunday.
So
I have seen it many times. Bongo, say what I said I wanted to talk. I'm gonna say it now. Did you realize that many of the games that Manu played, the other teams played a little better than them?
yeah, especially the last couple of games, we we outplayed positional wise and the classy. The other team outplay we, especially the last say three or four games back.
Yes.
But as I said, um, one of the thing when me say about that, me accept that with football earlier, I think we'd have played a little better football in terms of flair, um, position, whatever. But to somewhat, me never criticize that too much because how me see it now, to this part of most of the tournament, at the points our victory really matters. So I don't care about an ugly win right now.
No, and I say that to say is that I don't want people to believe that even though Manu was on this very good run, it was always an easy run. They have put out a lot of effort to make it what it was. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's a lot of
yeah,
effort. Because let me tell you this, no man. Take mistakes and luck if you come from behind all the time. It has to be energy, it has to be will, and it has to be class. So there is class. You understand what I say, Bongo? So
yeah,
I,
yeah.
that's why I tell you, people listening when me I talk the football, me not talk because me beat Man U 7 love or me a no Man U fan. No, me I talk because when me in my element, me watch no matter who I play. As long as it's a football available to me, I watch it. You get what I'm saying? And over the years, trust me, because even now, in recent time, me just like to watch Man U play. One thing though, I am hoping for. I'm just hoping because I've seen it in the last couple of games, even though I think Rashford score. I am hoping Rashford game is not on a dip. Rashford never looked good in a West Ham game. Never looked good in a Newcastle game. The Rashford we are talking about for the past couple of weeks. I never like how him look overall.
I
But
think
then
mm,
again, you have to also understand, as you alluded to, there will be dips in performances throughout a competition.
and I see it as the way how the team play. Because if the team not play with that energy, you don't give that player the energy. Cause if him now get the ball them and them killing pass, remember how Casemiro and him with a play some string some nice long ball to Rashford, which he just left for him to go. If you notice, as we said, the last 4 game or 3 game, we have to fight back for the ball. So we can't look that deadly in attacking as
Exactly.
before. So that's me feel more than say him kind of dead down. But I
No, but,
feel like the team itself kind of slowed down and it have that impact on his game.
and I hope
So
I will use the next game to judge, you know, the performance, so to speak.
we just need, as long as the team kind of rejuvenate, and I don't know how them all do that, because probably at the longest we are gonna get a rest for that time. from Sunday to Thursday. So probably I hope them use that very effectively and get back some energy. And then we'll see if it is
Sunday to Thursday, and then what? And then again where?
no, I think we have them have a game Thursday with the Europa League,
Yes,
and
Real
then I
Real
think it's
Betis.
yeah, and then I think them have Southampton on the weekend.
Yeah. So is the Southampton game I'm talking about? Me not really
Yeah,
fussy
but
about that. I think that is on Sunday.
mm.
You know, the
So is
Southampton.
this Thursday game now? I mean, that's the game I talk about. The one coming up next.
Yeah.
So them
Well,
them actually,
let me tell you, one of the things that I noticed is that when it comes on to Europa games or European games, um, teams look different from what they look in their leagues. Trust me. I don't know if you will see that.
yeah.
Yeah, man. If you even look at thing there, Barca and Real Madrid in the Champions League and Europa League. Even though Barca bow out of Europa League, Barca played a better league, La Liga, than how they play the Europa League. Yes. And what I believe is the interest they have in winning the La Liga this year. I think more emphasis has been played. English Premier League teams don't really give up the league for Champions League or Champions League for league. They go at both.
As you
But
said that, I don't want to cut you, but by saying that, as Arsenal in the lead right now, and they're in
Europa.
Europa, you think Arsenal should ease off the Europa for try to win, give them a better chance of winning the Premier League, or fight for both?
I think fight for both.
It,
Listen,
it's a critical time now, So
all right. You want me put that question to you now?
no, cause me, I go say, me is a little more less of a academic. Cause I mean, even though we have a little outside chance for the Premier League, outside,
But that is two competition Arsenal have. You have
yeah,
three.
yeah, but I mean, mine is I wouldn't ease off the Europa or ease off the Premier League still,
I, I think they
cause
have more interest in the Prem.
yeah, Arsenal
Arsenal, yes.
is. For the 20 years, would have put more interest in it. But at the same time, the Europa is still a chance to put your back in the Champions League as well,
No, but they
which
already
everybody a fight for.
them are go already in the Champions League. Cause they must finish fourth.
Then the must yet.
They must finish fourth, man. Me I tell you. Arsenal can't finish less than
Yeah,
fourth.
man. No, me agree. Me agree.
Listen to me, boss. Listen to me. As we Dan Lewis said, 7 moments, not just one.
Oh,
Let me tell
man,
you,
them just love this seven, man. I hope seven playing the cash back now, man.
say um a string of numbers played in Cashpot, which my brother-in-law said that these numbers would have been played, and he asked that tell people in Jamaica to buy number 13,
Mm,
or 7 and 13, and 13 played twice in Cashpot.
yeah.
One time in another one, it's one of them gambling thing, I remember her name. And the 7 played in the other one too. So maybe if I was in Jamaica I would have seen it. Why? Alright, whatever.
Oh,
But
boy.
Bongo though, it has been a very, very challenging game for Manu, a very good game for Liverpool. However, what I thought is that we won't see that again. Not for now. Um, as one friend of mine called me to say, another Man U fan, somebody you read, I don't think you know him, but he has said that he didn't surprise of we winning 7. he was disappointed. And his saying was that last year we won 5 nil and 4 nil. So Liverpool would have had the advantage over Man U. I mean, it's a psychological thing. That's how he looks at it. But, the real reason behind this is, as you mentioned, a wake up call. Man U never find a real footing. Liverpool did. And I want to close this section. I'm going to allow you to close the program. But I want to close by saying, people, not because you lost 7-0. Most of these excuses that you are using, don't do that. It's not right. Especially, none of you have any moral authority to speak about not turning up for the game. Not like that. Not to see where, especially, I heard somebody said today that when they listen to the commentary, on 40 minutes, they were saying that Man U have 3 shots on target and Liverpool have none. If that is the case, Bongo, how could somebody say that Man U never turned up for the game?
Uh,
Bramble. Bramble
I
talk.
mean, it's just narrowing um the score of the game where maybe not necessarily meaning they didn't show up for the
That's
I
what they
would
said.
say
The
I would
court said,
say them not necessarily said that. It's like more interpreted the other way said. The expectation we would have expect that the former game we would have expect as a derby, Man U wasn't there for that.
all right, question. Would you say this? Would you say this now of what you said after? If it, if we're having this conversation halftime in that match, would you say the same thing?
Um kinda, cause as much as they said Man U, me never see Man U wasn't really playing the football we made I expect. The derby never look. It wasn't it wasn't them worst game, but them still never had a play to the standard or the nature of a derby to me. Them never had a play good.
But did this, all right, give away, take away the result.
Mm.
Take away the result. Did Manchester United, and I'm going to use the halftime first of all, and then we can structure the whole game, look better in the first match against Liverpool?
If they look better in the first match against Liverpool,
Yes,
nah,
they
I
didn't.
don't think so. I don't
Right.
think so.
So this is what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, Bongo, to a lot of people, and I will say it again. The game on Sunday, it wasn't a situation that Man U never turned up. They never outplayed Liverpool in that first game either. A matter of
Mm.
fact, if you look at how the game went in that first game, I think Man U was a bit lucky to win that game.
Yeah, this is a better. It's a better first half than the
Than
first
the
half
first
was a game where we never really played up to expectation, but them play enough to keep it at a 1-0.
exactly.
But um as I said, the second half I didn't even watch much of it because
You
the
couldn't manage
score
it.
line plus me not feel like them in a playing the ball like them come for play football after. And it just I I couldn't stomach it, to be honest with you.
You never have no
Yeah.
diarrhea though.
I couldn't tell where I have, boy. Me think I'll even be affect the TV whenever affect me at that point.
And the TV is still working though.
Yes. Got the game over, man.
Because if that TV was registered a Man U game and a Man U name, maybe you'd have mashed up.
Yo,
Anyway,
man.
Bongo, it has been a very good discussion. I do enjoy it and thank you very much for sharing. But I'll give you the next minute and a half when we close. You have the last say.
Well, I mean, it's a pleasure. Um, hanging with you tonight and being a part of your program. And I hope we have good contributions and some good points. And to all who watching, all the viewers, I hope you have a very good time. And just encourage your friends, your neighbors to subscribe and just help this program to grow because I see a lot of potential and it's a good rebirth and it bring back a lot of things and we have better to come. So just encourage and let this be a good forum where everybody feel welcome to join and to partake. And even me, I'm not really a talker, so to say, but it give me a good energy to come out and to bring and to share. So I just hope everybody else can follow the trend and be a part of the program. And it's a pleasure and thank you for having me as well.
You're most welcome, man. It bring back a lot of memory. You know, when you remember the days Bongo and Sadi reasoning the football. And I can tell you, people, if you remember, if for those of you who don't know, we had a very good partnership, you know, playing football back there in Adrenaline. We used to be, you know, friends and also the teammates that we were. We cover each other as if that was the only covering in football. We do appreciate it.
Definitely.
Bongo, I must tell you this and to the fans, and for those who are watching now or watch later, the next time we come on air talking sports, we will have a very, very enticing guest. No other than the boss. So the boss will be on show, the man they call Pastor Reynolds.
Oh,
Bossy.
we
Put,
have to. Can't miss, man.
all right. The only thing, that show may very well be aired Thursday night instead of Friday. But you'll know, and I bet you, don't try and miss that show, ladies and gentlemen. Vassal Reynolds will be our guest for the next sports show.
You vex with
Thursday night,
the
Friday
ball I
night.
go vex with you, you know.
And you know what? Him never talk to Man U team. He's a Man U fan as well. You know that. So we won't talk anything about Man U on that night unless he want to speak, because I don't want to upset him, you know, as
Good.
my very good friend, my mentor, and a friend. Pastor
So,
So, people, thank you very much for staying the course with us. Thank you very much. I ask of you, continue to share and like the Saudichress show. Please ask your friends, your families, your companies, your associate, your brethren, your sister to join the Saudichress show. Please subscribe. Even if you don't like our content, I beg of you, help us. Give us your subscription. It is free. All you need to do is just to click subscribe. Thank you very much, and I see you next time. Big up yourself, Bongo. You're real general in the place.
good night, one and all.
Blessings.